Alright guys, welcome back, and here I am, and oh god, I think I put the audio up to way too high this time actually, which is interesting. I can fix it later anyway. Still, today we're here to choose. And I already know who I'm choosing. We're going for Paul.
Oh.
Don't laugh at me, lady. Paul, the one who constantly leads into the most embarrassing situations in life. Well, that sounds familiar. It's not just him who does it, yeah. I know you're a climate. Oh, go on. What? Go on and get your man. Oh god. Wait now. Okay. Damn. Shoving me toward the door. Just again. Hana, I don't think Hana's prepared. She wasn't ready. She's not ready. She's still not ready. What's with the cherry blossoms? Alright, yeah, then. It gets up by the emergency. But Hana, this is your big day. You're your main character, unless you messed up really badly. You'll definitely get a good answer. I'm gonna step out, though. Just go. Also, I'm recording in my room again. It might be less frequent that you get these, even though I know nobody really watches these anyway. I like the acoustics in this room, so I at least learned one thing from this series. That is that I like this room for recording the most. The fun show, I was out the door. Now, where would I find him? Wandered around Asagao for a full hour, absolutely clueless as to where I could find a single member. Continue. He was off somewhere doing something. Always getting down shenanigans or setting up some kind of plot. Yeah, sounds about right. Even when someone saw them in the library and the cafeteria, they were gone by the time I went to check. It seemed like a wild goose chase. Eventually I crawled up to the 4th floor of Asagao, acting as if I was checking my locker or something. I smiled on the cool metal surface. Who was the girl to find them?
Hana!
Hey, Hana, Jesus, right there. Also behind me, I'm surprised. You alright? Yeah, no, I'm fine. What'd you need? We're going to Flower Festival, right? It's a good opportunity to go and get to know Higabana. Small towns like this aren't really my thing, but it's got a good bit of history behind it. Might help you feel more at home. Who Higabana was steeped in culture and traditions. It seemed like Asagao students were changing the dynamic of the town quite a bit. And for the flower festival, it was custom to give someone a flower just to go with them. Clearly nobody did that anymore. It's so much better that way. Sorry, personal opinion thrown in there. I twisted my hands. If Cole was bringing it up, was he asking me, or... I could ask him, but he was bringing it up in a friendly fashion. Maybe he didn't see me that way. I think so. Maybe with Mai if she doesn't get a date. Oh, you aren't going with anyone? Me neither.
Really?
Really now? I thought it fitted. So was he planning on asking me? Was this his way of letting me know I could ask if I was interested, or was he just casually making conversation? I've been too bummed though. I've been every year, and it doesn't usually turn out well. For the girl, at least, I have a great time. Yeah, why is that? I actually don't know. Maybe it's the wrong person, or maybe I had something stuck in my teeth. Every year? I had no idea what he was trying to accomplish. Well, I came here to ask him to the festival. May as well try. Actually, now that you brought it up, I thought it might be cool if I go with you this year. Honest, there it was. I did it. Good job on it. Paul seemed visibly taken aback, and even a bit confused.
Really?
Even after I told you about the last ones I went to.
Yeah.
Things have been really nice to me since I got here. I managed to make friends with everyone primarily because of you. It would mean a lot for me to attend my first flower festival with you. In that case, of course I'll go. I didn't know you rated my stupid little acts of kindness so highly. Each and every little thing matters to me, Paul. Don't worry. Especially considering that they will usually make up for unintentional harm. That goes better than the last few years did. Don't worry, I'm sure it will.
Alright.
Alright, so we'll pick you up tomorrow. Alright. Sounds fine to me. Wait, did he say we? Oh, yes, that's perfect. I looked at his eager eyes and pressed smile. Nah, he probably is at the time. No, he said we. See you then. I can't wait now. It just makes me not want to wait. I woke up late the next morning, day of the flower festival. I was buzzing with anticipation, but because of that, it took me forever to wake up. Now it was almost noon, and I rubbed my eyes as I rose. Go sleepyhead. Oh, good morning. You slept even later than I did. That's impressive, huh? I sat up in bed and something on the edge of my desk caught my eye. What's that?
I don't know.
I got a letter for you came in the mail this morning, so I just said it. Came out of my bed and into my desk chair, ripping open the letter. Today's not a good day for me. Oh, jeez, calm down. It's not going anywhere. Turning away from her, I started to read. Little Blossom, what have you been doing these past few weeks? I'm sorry I haven't found the time to write. Your papa's been working hard lately, and I seem to go right to sleep when I get home. I know things are difficult for you here, and I only hope that you're having a better time where you are now. It isn't the same without you here. I miss your cheeriness and watching TV with you. And most of all, your pink hair bobbing around the kitchen. And I know you feel bad about the pressure this must be putting on me, but don't. I do this because I love you. There's nothing I would want more in the world than your happiness. I miss you, honey. Be strong. Your papa. My hands trembled. Tears filled my eyes. I hadn't written to him since arriving at Asagao. As many times a day as he'd crossed my mind. I'd just been busy with other things. God. Must be worried sick. From the sound of things, he was also depressed. I miss my father. I miss my home. I missed helping him. If I wasn't around to cook him breakfast, he almost never ate. He kept saying it was fine, but he was getting older, without Mom there to take care of him. Oh, no, are you okay? I got my eyes up to sleep. Yeah. I'm fine, I miss it, Dad. I picked up a pencil and paper and began to write, trying hard to block out the tears. Eventually, my turn to run work and let me be. God, I'm yawning everywhere. I know I'm suddenly tired. That's just weird. This is I'm in a more warm environment now. With my own stove set up, that's possibly it. I'm doing really great here. This has been the best change of my life. I have a best friend, and I might join a club. I even have a date. I sacrificed so much to bring me here. I know I hardly gave you any choice with the way things are going. Spoiled and ungrateful, but you always did whatever was necessary for me. I miss you so much, but thank you. I know this was a huge sacrifice. Please eat well and take care of yourself. Remember, 2 glasses of water in the morning and 1 before bed. Have breakfast. Scrambled eggs are easy to make. Try a smiley face on them and ketchup. Just like I would if I was there. I'll send my love through it, so make sure you do it. I miss you. And tell Mom happy birthday. Magic chuckled as she watched me nervously adjust my hair in front of the mirror. Oh, you look so cute. You have nothing to worry about. I guess so, but I've never been on a date before, so... Yeah, pick balls first. But his awkwardness would probably help. He's always calm. He's always... Yeah, he does get into a lot of awkward situations, which you can laugh about later, don't worry. Like 5 minutes later, even. For sure, that actually helped. She snorted, applying an extra dash of gloss to her lips. He's nice and reliable. Even if things get crazy when he's around, I feel like I can always count on him to make things better. Well, he's not Jared, but I wish you luck. She'd phoned for our president. There's no way I'm gonna hold you back. But fine. She looked at me. No? Then you're going with him platonically?
Bingo.
Nothing. Thought so. She jumped happily to herself, but a horrible thought occurred to me. Something I hadn't considered until just now. Did Paul know I intended to be a dick? He might not. Which is why we probably appeared in that sentence from before. It's like, oh, we'll come get you. So yeah, well, I just did my hiccups in my hands. I glanced out out our window. The lights of the festival glistening in the distance, and small groups of people traveled the grounds towards it. Of course he knew it was a date. Paul wasn't stupid. He's kind of thick. Sure it was a boy, but he must have picked up on it. Kind of thick. A lot of the ones I've run into are kind of thick. Then again, actually, no, this is actually perfect. Yeah, no, they're thick. Oh, I think I see him coming. I flew to the mirror to double check myself just once, still decent enough, and dashed to the door. You better tell me everything when you get back. I will, promise. That I was out the door. I shuffled nervously down the hall. It was difficult to walk in my makeup. The fabric restricted the movement of my legs, and as I was trying to jump off my feet at every turn. I made the first door and pushed open the door and reached. Oh no!
Hello.
Guys! Anna, you look... Oh god, he's blushing. Amazing, really good! Josh shot Nick a glare, but Nick didn't seem to notice. Thanks, fancy meeting you? Paul chuckled. It'd be nice to go as group once. These two were more than up for spending the festival with you. I don't know what he's talking about. Josh kicked around and Nick rubbed his neck sheepishly. Did he drag them here? Did he drag them here to help relieve the tension, or does he genuinely just not know? I swallowed. This will be fun. I was looking forward to it all day. Titan smiled on a smile. This will be fine too. So I didn't realize it was a date. Who cares? I was still spending the festival with him. And with Josh and Nick. Besides. Yeah, this will be fun. So where are we going? I want to take you to the game booth. There's this stall that sells great cakes. Well, there's a bonfire every year. Please stop to stare at each other. So why not just do everything? Damn straight. But the best way to get acquainted with the entire festival. Just everything. I told me that at the very end of the festival, everyone danced around the bonfire and celebrated the traditional flower blooming dance. Something that was specific to the Yambana. It sounded fascinating and romantic. That's what I wanted to do most of all. But I looked from Nick to Paul to Josh and my heart sunk. There's no way it was possible. Not with all of them. I don't know. You can specialize it. You can specialize it. Just like switch out every 5 seconds. No, just all at once is actually terrible. Both are kind of a terrible idea. Switching out different parts is weird. And it could be badly uncoordinated just because Hana's new into the group. I'm sure the other two would be able to pull it off magnificently by themselves. Not sure with Hana though. Especially with her complaining about her sandals. The three of them together, I'm not sure if they would be willing to. I'm sure the three would be willing to work with each other, but once Hana's that, and it's like, Now, for the good of the festivals, I swore I duty to check them out before the dance came to pass. I set my chin, staring straight at them. Bring it on! His upper hands grabbed my wrist, and like that I was dragged across campus into the neighboring fields of Yambana. Yambana was really a nice, quaint little town. Primarily the home of the families who owned farms responsible for Yambana's fresh food supply and healthy population of... Damn, I don't know that one. Okay, yeah, I didn't have to pronounce that one, sorry. There was no need to stir up trouble or have gangs on the streets. If anything, judging from the way that the townspeople passed from group to group, the most deadly thing they ever did was gossip. And eat fried cheesecake. Oh god. No. See the big flowers into the cakes, and it's totally edible and safe. It's just the neatest thing, if you ask me. True? Nick giggled, shooting a look at Paul. He's excited about flower cakes. Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
It's just the Joshua Lena coming out of him. Is it so hard to believe that I find cakes worth eating? There must be some kind of good in this world, and I'm almost entirely certain these flower cakes are it. Yeah, sure, definitely. I believe you, Josh, has found the light. Josh hopped across his arms. You guys are the real reason I'm like this. You don't support him. You need to support him here. It is mildly feminine ways, it's fine. I hope you just like it. Your grumpiness is exactly what everybody loves about you. That's why they tease you so much. Yeah, well, I guess so. That isn't that bad, is it? The worst things. I paused at the entrance of the sacred cake stall, then turned to me. What do you want? Pick anything off the menu. I'll get it for you.
Really?
Really? Just the two of them just like, what? You're usually way more stingy than this, Josh. In fact, you still owe me for that coffee 3 weeks ago. Only you would hold that against me. Can I try the green tea soccer? Josh pursed his lips and ordered from the old lady at the stall. She smiled kindly at me and my heart squeezed. She reminded me a little of my mom. She held out the cake with a trembling hand, and Josh gently took it. When he paid her, she looked at him in surprise. He put a finger to his lips and shook his head, then handed my cake to me. Josh, did you just... Nope, I didn't. I did nothing. I was at the stall. The old woman waved joyously at us. The whole time she hadn't said a word. I'd been to the crumbling cake in my palm. Oh! The cake melted into my mouth, leaving behind a soft perfume and a little robust stirable taste. It had a very earthy, very natural feel, but in a way that was sweet and delicious as opposed to disgusting and healthy. It's always nice taste. Once a year, you can only get this once a year. It's a tradition for me. Are you done? I want to go play the games. Okay, I might enjoy this. It's a tradition, and Hana was let in on it. Very special moment, Hana. Very special moment. Josh frowned but said nothing. This time Nick took place at my side, looking happily down the lanes. How many of the boys knew where to go and would find what they wanted was beyond me. Every stall looked the same, and the savory smells floating through the air didn't help me. Here we are. Nick rounded a corner and I walked. Crane games? Aren't they the best? Nick laughed with glee and pulled out his wallet, and marveled at the fact that the tiny village of Higamana somehow managed to gather enough power ships for an entire block of crane games on the outskirts of town. He approached a large pink number and pulled out several coins. Hang on, Hey Anna, I'm gonna need your absolute help. This one's timer goes a little fast, so I need you to stand on the side of the machine and tell me how far back to push the crane to get that little puppy in there. He pointed out a brown, confused looking puppy. Can't you see it yourself? The glass is warped, so you can't accurately tell your positioning. It's the oldest trick in the book. I nodded, secretly wondering whether Nick had a gambling habit. And squeezed between the tank machine and another much taller red one. Go! Nick pushed the green forward and to the left, face almost pressed to the glass. Where am I? Gonna play a little more? A little more? Here, further! Here? Wait, get back there! We're almost out of... The crane descended, grabbing the one touch the stuff. You got it? No, watch. Oh, disappointed look on his face. Oh. He lifted up, and the weight of the puppy's giant head had pulled him out of the glow. The glow floated back to the hole, dropping nothing as our prize. Well, if you two are done with this riveting performance... Again!
Really?
What?
Yeah!
That's the spirit, Anna! And then it took him like $7 to pull that little puppy out of the crane. When it finally dropped into the hole, adrenaline shot through my body, and I screamed like a banshee, pulling Nick into a giant hug. It's just a stupid puppy. Hana, I want it for you. Oh god. Oh god, no, I didn't need to be in the square. I don't need to be in the square. I don't want it. But no, I couldn't. Kind of want it without you, just take it. He shoved it into my hands and took several steps away, taking a sudden but intense interest in his tiny flower on the side of the road.
Alright.
Wait, does the bonfire? I forgot about what was there for the cutscenes. And I'm just like, oh right, Paul's part of this. The bonfire was huge, much bigger than I ever expected. Apparently the whole town gathered together in the weeks before the festival, selecting trees that had already died or were in perilous, potentially horrible positions, and cut them down to form this immense fire. I stepped up to warming my hands. Now that we were no longer near the stalls, the bonfire and stalls were a moderate distance away from each other, so as not to potentially kill people. The night chill and close. It was nice to have the fire like a force field to be and chill off that. I see you also enjoy bonfires. Of course, you doesn't like seeing the awesome, malicious power of fire. Good thing my brother's not in the room, otherwise he would just be like, fire, and just like, no lighting stuff on fire. No, there will not be fire. There will be fire. Anyway. We have a little argument over that. He's in another room, though. I had to smell smoke. Shut up, Josh. Wasn't sure what we were supposed to do by the fire, but it seemed Paul hadn't wanted to do anything. Instead, we stood in a circle talking about school, local legend, anything that popped into our heads. At some point, Josh and Nick found sticks on the ground and started sword fighting, making laser noises with their mouths. Paul and I watched from afar. Not going to win them? Not this time. Their duels are a long running grudge. There's no way I'm getting involved in that. The battle grew more and more heated. Nick broke Josh's stick and Josh found a much longer, sturdier one, almost like a mini log. No longer able to defend himself, Nick acrobatically dodged the stick with a series of complicated flips and twists that seemed like it should have made it easier for Josh to hit him than harder, but okay, whatever worked. It wasn't until Nick skirted dirt off the ground and into Josh's eyes that I felt the need to step in. Oh, what the fuck, Nick? Okay, guys, let's calm down here. Josh rolled with me, looked blindly towards the sound of my voice. I shrieked, Paul grabbed me and yanked it out of the way, so that instead of hitting me, hit the edge of the bonfire and would set it light. Oh my god, I'm going blind! Why did you? The flames trailed down the log on the ground where the dry gas started to pick it up. Oh my god, fire! Besides Toma. The fourth year teacher showed up out of nowhere with a leather jacket, started to beat the flames with it. At some point, Miss Shizuka ran up and kicked the log aside so it wasn't tracking more flames from the bonfire. Between Mr. Saito was jacket flailing and Miss Shizuka stomping, the fire was quickly put out. I waved the smoke away from my face, coughing up a storm. Hana, boys. Paul held up his hands to surrender. Understood, we're leaving. Nick pulled Josh up by his arm, apologizing softly for getting carried away. Together, the four of us headed back to the caves. I don't seem particularly bothered by nearly burning down an entire festival and possibly killing hundreds of people, but, you know, that's actually quite normal. So instead we just stood around in a circle, joking quietly with each other about stupid things. Time passed, and my yawns became more and more frequent. Yeah, I'm feeling you, Hana. Jesus, dying here. Seeing this fall left to stand together. Oh, it's about time we head back, don't you guys? Wrapped up in an argument about love triangles and modern romance. Square in this case. I didn't think Nick and Josh even heard him, but yeah, no, I would also probably have an argument over that too. But it's just like, why do we even need them in the first place? We don't. I guess they're not always realistic. The blowouts of the road, we turned and walked them to the Bluebell house. Guys never leaving each other's faces. I picked a called follow, but instead he dwelled at my side, staring up at the stars. Aren't you gonna head in with him? Well, while we were going to the festival, it occurred to me that maybe, perhaps, you didn't want to bring them with me? I slept half-heartedly and false napped. Fault again, didn't I? Nah, I mean, I had fun anyways. And it wasn't the first date I thought it'd be. Felt stupid for getting worked up, for getting so worked up. But as flower festivals went, this was certainly one of the better ones I had. I mean, it was the only one, but... Drums started beating in the distance. The bonfire flickered more than usual. When I looked, I saw people gathering around at the beginnings of the traditional dance and swing. Watched them enviously. There's no way I was going back there now. Not after nearly burning down the festival. But that didn't stop me from wanting to join in. Suddenly a hand dropped around my waist, and I was lifting my arm. This is actually really good art, and I'm just like, that's like all these colors we got going. Well, watch Uncle sway into the beat of the song. It seemed like this is what you wanted to do. Was that right? I know, I was blushing horribly. She's not blushing that badly. Trust me, if anything, she'd be like pull out red. His hand was warm in mine, and it was incredibly hard not to think about how physically close we were to each other. Not just our faces, but our whole bodies. I'd never been so close to a man before. Gingerly I lifted a hand to his shoulder. He smiled when I touched him, gazing deeply into my eyes. Looked away. What were people supposed to do when they were dancing with an attractive person? To stare at them? It's way too close for comfort. Thinking Josh was nice. I went to throw out the first thing to find my mind, desperate for something to allay the sudden tension. But if anything, it made it worse. Yeah, I've been together for years at this point. They're almost like brothers to me.
Really?
We met in film club back in elementary school. Wait. Your elementary school had a film club. Yeah, this is how I'm feeling here. I agree with Hannah here. How the hell? Yes? He answered the question with such genuine confusion that I instantly shut up. Different worlds. We lived in different worlds. Well, first Nick and Josh were friends. I knew them, but we didn't hang out much. In middle school, Nick and I ended up working on a project together. The three of us and my friend Don were inseparable. Don? Yeah, we were really close. We met this plan. All four of us would attend Asagao together, and he got in. Long story short, his parents refused to send him. They were bad influences, I guess. I guess just come see us all over hell. I'm just a little careless. That's pretty normal. We're just having fun. Just don't take divorce and guys, alright? Paul shrugged, my hands raising to his shoulders. But then we all decided to stick together. I wanted to do some film stuff here. Asagao really lacks support for clubs. It was one of the reasons I wanted to become class president. Right now they can change the rules for clubs without a backwards glance. And clubs have to provide their own funding. Apparently because their parents are rich, Asagao doesn't have to support our extracurricular needs. Paul rolled his eyes. In the meantime, we started to continue in the newspaper. And to use it for everything, really, or we did up until the election last year. That's more functional than fun. But I guess that's just how things go. So, you guys really want to work with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's our big passion. Or, well, we have lots of passions, but that's the big one. That's one of the reasons why the student council presidency is important to me. Paul jerked his head to the side. I followed his gaze, but he was staring out into the darkness. Paul? The drums stopped. The song is over. He goes to the darkness he was looking at was where the bonfire once stood. They put it out. The festival was over. Paul and I stepped away from each other, and suddenly the cold night air surrounded me.
Hey.
I shivered. We should get inside. Don't want to catch cold. I nodded. Thank you for this. I think he pulled it this year. Yeah! It's like, really? Well, then I'm glad. 1 out of 4 ain't so bad, is it? 25%? Hey! I shook my head, smiling, and he shooed me inside. Alright. Dude, the flowers weren't exactly what I thought it would be. It wasn't my first date, but my first date with the guy, and I had a wonderful time. As I put Nick's blush puppy on the desk, I smiled. I could settle for that. Was she just like awkwardly holding on to it the entire time, or she just like put it down the bench? That's the question. But the puppy just like awkwardly hold on to his tits. It was like, yeah, didn't have a place to put still wait, there's the bench. Without it in a moment. Finally on to chapter 2. I'll get a little, don't worry, I'll get into this in a little bit. My and I were heading up to the classroom early the next morning when I saw Paul stopped in the hallway, staring at the wall. At the sight of him, my heart fluttered. Falling in love by seeing her twerking on the bathroom door. But okay, Hannah? Okay. I don't want to know. But I don't approve of that either, so I'm pretty sure that's what she was trying to do there. It's like, okay, I don't really approve of that, but okay, well, I mean, this through this? Okay, oh, okay. You're doing something else there. My phone mic is. Ooh, I see how this is. Well, don't mind me, I'll be waiting for you in class. She gave me a wink and a nudge toward Paul. I told you it wasn't like that. It was a group date. Kind of. Except for that bit at the end. See you later. Just veered through the staircase door. I was left staring at the back wall of my... Hey, Paul! Paul jumped and turned around. Hey, Anna. Sam turned back to the wall. You okay? You didn't seem very happy. Look. I looked over his shoulder. It was on the wall. Oh, God. A neon blue poster proudly proclaimed, "Space Hamster for President." Small captions underneath, red and garnish, red or yellow. Together we'll rocket into space. What? Jeff's running for president. Things aren't looking good. Jeff is president. What would ever possess him to think that was a good idea? Not that Jeff wasn't a great guy. I mean, not my time knowing him. I had no reason to suggest he wasn't. Just a position of personal responsibility over a large segment of the human population, several of which were complete idiots, and the myriad valid perspectives and differing opinions he had to entertain while making decisions, which didn't make any sense. You were able to beat him easily, right? I mean, you're outgoing, charismatic, funny, you got all the qualities of a good leader. And I feel like you're a natural politician. Paul chuckled. Thanks for saying that, but I don't think I can take this lightly. Jeff is a formidable opponent. He may not look it, but he's got a calming presence. When a group of people are confused, they look to him for guidance. He strongly appeals to the youth of this generation. This generation? You act like you're way older than us. That's my answer your question. What exactly the hell is a generation? Food for thought. Anyway, I'll definitely have to step up my game if I want to win. Just putting up posters won't be enough. It looks like this is going to be a long battle. Battle for the hearts and minds of the people. Oh, cool. He beamed at him and he cocked an eyebrow. Are you teasing me? What, me? No, I just, okay, teasing you a little bit. But I also think it's really cool. I'd never be able to run for president. I'm always a person in the background doing the weird things like organizing schedules and filing papers. I'd never be able to stand in front of a crowd and try to get them to trust me. That takes some time.
Seriously?
Knowing you, this will be a competition to look forward to. He juggled the rest of my hair. Hey. I would also be angry at him. But I would have tried to like punch him or something. That's just how I do. It's like, you touch my hair. I'll beat you. I patted it down, glaring at him. Thanks, Anna. You cheered me up. You should get to class, though. Can't have you missing class on my account. Okay, try not to worry too much about it. I will. I waved at him as I left. Just before I reached the stairwell, I went back at him. He was still staring at the poster, rubbing his neck, as though he had a headache. I hope I'm going to stress that out too much. As soon as I took my seat, a familiar shock of red hair and green eyes obstructed my view.
Hello.
So tell me, how'd it go? I told you there's nothing romantic. He was worried about Jeff running for president, so... At the sound of Jeff's voice, Ian glanced at us from across the room. I asked, shut up.
What?
Jeff running for president? Why am I going to do that? Hey, Ian. How you doing? Awkward waving if you didn't. Just imagine this like awkward waving, just like, hey, I almost have time for this for now. The important thing is, you overthinking things. My side that immediately perked back up. Fine if you say so, but I still think there are some feelings. Think what you want, you're delusional. We returned to our seats and I got my stuff ready for class, thinking all the while. Delusional, yes, Maya was being delusional. Delusional. I was laying awake in my bed that night, for some reason able to fall asleep. One of those times no matter what I did, something was wrong. It was too hot, it was too cold, my pajamas were too restrictive. Yeah, I know that feeling. I chilled the rubbings of my bed over with my toes, waiting for a sleep fairy to magically whistle me to her land of slumber. There was a knock on the door. Soft knock, a secretive one. I sat up quietly, unsure whether I heard it. No, there it was again. I stood and quietly padded over to the door, doing my best not to wake my... I pulled open the door, peeking out to see who it was. I said Paul stood in the doorway, throwing his hands on his pants like a kid about to go on a roller coaster. I opened the door fully.
Paul.
What are you doing? You're going to have so much trouble if people find out about this. I don't know. Just imagine like regular volume and then I was just like, what are you doing? I'll grab my hands and hold them to just eyes glittering. I know I'm gonna beat you, and you're gonna help me. What? I'm just like, it's like, wait, what? What? Like, it's like, at first she's like trying to be quiet, and then all of a sudden she's just like, wait, what? And it's like regular volume. We raised our hands and began pacing the narrow space in front of my doorway. Pulled the door closed us to not wake my... It's really this could take a while. Josh and I are all fantastic people. This is something that simply cannot be argued.
Oh, I know that.
We're charismatic, charming, destructive. We got a nice triple hit combo with my guidance. Next, positive humor, Josh's dour, but hilarious perspective. Everything people want in friends, but not what people want in a leader, not yet. We need to strategist, a social center, a female perspective. Or could we find these things? How many people could we trust? Could we trust enough to handle our delicate humor? Who wouldn't turn on us the first time we wreaked havoc upon their lives? Turn on my face, the actual string out my throat. That's where you come in. Anna. Well, I don't know. You're kind, you're contemplative, you're intelligent. You understand the female perspective, and you bring a new view of life at Asagao that we couldn't share. Then you're mysterious. Transfer student suddenly appearing at school, a girl with pink hair, main character. Access to the school's most popular and influential men. I know how you did it, but you got everyone's eyes on you. My shoulders hunched, and I tried to ease them away from my ears. I didn't know about that. However, I didn't want that. I didn't want people's eyes on me. Well, I think you're misunderstanding. I'm not any of those things. I'd love to help out with your campaign, but I can't be part of the team. I'd be in the spotlight. I'd be responsible. I'm still new here. It's too much pressure, too much stress. If I messed up and I really hurt somebody, if I made life worse for people or wasted their time, it's too much for me to handle. I can't. Paul grinned.
Right?
That's exactly why I need you, Hannah. Don't you see, we need you to level us out. Well, we are altogether too quick to make decisions, too sure of ourselves. I envisioned a flawless, unopposed victory even when Jeff first told me he was running. I didn't expect him to gain a following. But today, as I was looking at his posters, I realized two things. First, he's serious about running. And second, the student body really feels like he can make a difference. More of a difference than I did this past year. He left his eyes to the floor for an instant, momentarily sad. I wanted to ask why. He was already back at it. So will you join me? With you, I really think we can do it. The one option here. I have to think about it. I have no idea how I feel about it right now. Paul's face fell for a second, then instantly brightened up again.
Right.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. This is the caution and foresight we as a team require. Paul, keep your voice down. You'll cause a scandal. You already feel like I already imagined you like regular flipping volume. So just like scanning everywhere. It's like I'll see you now. Right. Anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing your answer. Did you want to know anything else before I left? Actually, there was a lot to consider. If I joined, what would I be doing? Trailing after them, cleaning up their messes, making flowers and the like, cheering them on, providing consultations? There was something else I wanted to know. Something that I sure had the courage to ask. Was it just for the campaign that he wanted my help? Or was there something more behind it? We were able to spend a lot of time together, after all. Curious about the second one, but honestly, first, priority. We're gonna be helping him out. What will my duties be? Good question. As expected of our Hana. I'm not your Hana. Yep. He grinned, even though I knew he meant it platonically. My heart skipped a beat. Anyway, you'd help us to organize fundraisers and ways of reaching the student body, as well as help us decide our campaign strategy. I'm not setting up Snapchat for you. I'm not doing that. No. Bad. I'm not doing that. Snapchat, Tumblr, YouTube, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Then again, they haven't mentioned YouTube yet, so they may not even know about it, so that's fine. Counter any moves put forth by our opponent. Most of all, you'd have to keep us rational. Make sure we don't let our emotions get the best of us if something happens. So personally, I have to pull out Emma, who's willing to like smack you every 5 seconds. She's like, no, that's stupid. Take that this way. What if this thingy? Have a backup plan. Know your terrain, know your limit. That's actually a very good lesson to learn. Just know your terrain, know your limit. That's just life in general. It's applicable in various areas. Can you do that? Oh, I'll give it some thought. I personally be like, alright, I can do it, sure. I'm allowed to smack you. Because that's bound to happen. One nodded and clapped me on the back. I shivered. Thanks, Anna. I look forward to hearing what you have to say soon. You've already more than just your campaign will be in trouble if you get caught here.
Alright, see ya.
Might be seeing you, Anna. And sweet dreams. I nodded as I watched him softly jog down the hall and out of sight. I said, I thought working on the campaign would be fun, and I would get to spend a lot of time with Paul, but was it really okay with torturing myself by hanging around a guy who clearly wasn't interested? Look at our face and my fears of being in the public's eye. Called into bed. I was tired and for sure. One thing was for sure, in my opinion. And I'll just leave it with my response. It sounds perfect to me, Hana. Alright, with that, I'm gonna have to end it here. Alright, see you guys.